Welcome to TAO, your go-to podcast for all things tech, AI, and the latest in innovation. I'm Sarah, your knowledgeable but approachable guide through today's stories.
And I'm Mike, here to ask those burning questions and keep the conversation flowing. What's on our agenda today, Sarah?
First up, let's dive into Anthropic's new initiative. They're launching the Economic Futures program to explore AI's impact on jobs and the global economy. It's a proactive step to create policy proposals that could help address potential disruptions like job loss.
That's interesting. So how exactly are they planning to tackle these issues?
Well, Anthropic is offering grants of up to $50,000 for empirical research. They're also hosting policy forums and building data sets to track AI's economic effects. It's a different approach compared to companies like OpenAI, which focus more on AI adoption.
It sounds like they're really trying to get ahead of the curve. What's next on the list?
Moving on to privacy concerns, a German data protection official is urging Apple and Google to remove the Chinese AI app DeepSeek from their app stores. The concern is about illegal data transfers to China, which violates EU privacy laws.
Wow, that's serious. How are Apple and Google responding to this?
They need to review the complaint and decide on the app's future. This follows a similar ban already in place in Italy due to these privacy concerns.
Privacy issues are always a hot topic. Let's see what's next.
Next, Meta Platforms is reportedly seeking to raise $29 billion to fund AI data centers in the U.S. They're in talks with investors like Apollo Global and KKR, with a deal structured as $3 billion in equity and $26 billion in debt.
That's a massive amount of money. What's Meta's goal here?
They're aiming to expand their AI infrastructure to strengthen their position against competitors. They're also testing a feature that involves accessing users' phone camera rolls to suggest AI-edited photos, which has raised some privacy concerns.
It's always about balancing innovation with privacy, isn't it? What's our next topic?
Right. OpenAI is now renting Google's custom AI chips to power its products. This is a shift from their reliance on Nvidia chips and Microsoft's data centers.
So why the change?
The main reason is cost. OpenAI is looking for a cheaper alternative for inference computing, which is crucial for running trained AI models. For Google, having OpenAI as a customer is a big validation for their cloud business.
Sounds like a win-win situation. What's up next?
Tesla's making headlines with its first fully autonomous vehicle delivery. A Model Y successfully drove from the factory to a customer's home without any human or remote supervision.
That's impressive. What does this mean for Tesla's future plans?
It's a significant step towards their goal of developing an autonomous robotaxi fleet. This follows reports of Tesla using similar technology within their Austin factory.
The future of driving is definitely here. Let's wrap up with our final topic.
Finally, let's talk about global AI policy developments. In India, a parliamentary panel was briefed on AI strategies, including a new committee to oversee AI development. They're addressing risks like deepfakes, with India leading in generative AI adoption at work.
And how about Europe and the US?
Denmark is preparing a copyright law to protect citizens against deepfakes. Meanwhile, in the US, there's a controversial federal proposal to ban states from regulating AI for a decade. Critics argue it removes vital consumer protections.
It's clear that AI policy is evolving worldwide. Thanks for the insights, Sarah.
My pleasure, Mike. And thank you to our listeners for joining us on TAO. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye for now.